Hey everybody, welcome to DIY Flow. So in this class we're gonna do a lot of movement and I will be explaining, but maybe a little bit less than usual. So this is if you're feeling like it's a big movement day, this will be good practice for you. The quote for our practice is from Matthew Fox, and it is, "Big-heartedness is the most essential virtue on the spiritual journey." So we're going to start seated, and you can sit in a chair or on the floor. If you're on the floor, you might like to sit up on a blanket like I am to lift your hips up. You can take the right hand under the right hip, move the skin out. Same thing on the other side. Get nice and settled. And then once you're there, you can gently close your eyes or just find something to focus on the mat in front of you. And let's start with 5 deep breaths here. After your 5th exhale, whenever that comes, you can open the eyes if you had them closed, and go ahead and take your right ear to your right shoulder. Just open up a little bit through the neck here. If you want to bring that stretch a little further down into the shoulder, let your left hand dangle by your side. Hand can come to the ground, just however long your arm is. And on your next inhale, let's come back to center. Start other side, left ear to left shoulder. And if you'd like, right arm can come by the side. Then we'll come back, center again, and then gently tuck chin to the chest, stretching through the back of the neck. On your next inhale, head comes on up. And we're going to come from here, make our way up to standing. So do that however is most comfortable for you. If you have blocks or something nearby, you could use those for support. So you can go ahead and move your blanket if you've been using that. Bring your blocks to the top of the mat and come to stand in front of them. So step your feet a comfortable distance apart. Ground under the ball of the big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel, micro bend in the knees. And now we're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, hands to the blocks. Head can release down. On your next inhale, let's do that again. Come on up. Exhale, arms by the sides. And we'll repeat. This time as you fold down, if you felt that your belly was compressed first time, step your feet a little wider. Make some space. Head releases down again. If you have a lot of slack in the elbows, you might like to dial the blocks down a notch. Your next inhale, come up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We're going to add on here. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, now rise halfway up. Come onto your fingertips. Head can be forward a bit in line with the spine, eyes looking at the floor. On your next exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, arms by the sides. So we're going to go 2 more like that. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Take 1 breath here. And now inhale up. Exhale, fold. Last time just like this. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Okay, so we're going to add on here again. Inhale up. Bend the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, step your right foot back, come into a lunge. You can always step your left foot a little wider here to make space. On your next inhale, right foot steps back forward, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Let's do that again, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left foot back this time. Taking a breath here. And then on your next inhale, step the left foot back to forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, fold. And we'll add on again. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot back. Now, turn the toes out to the right so you can fully plant the foot down on the ground. When you're ready, rise up. Hands on the hips. You can stay here, or if you'd like, hands can come in front of the heart, or arms can reach up overhead for warrior one. Now hands are going to come right back down to your blocks. Step your right foot forward, pause. Inhale, come up. And exhale, arms by the side. Second side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, left side. Turn the left toes down, plant your foot firmly. When you're ready, come up. Hands on the hips. And if you feel stable, you could play with arms in front of the chest or overhead. Hands come back down to the blocks. Step your left foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. So now we're going to add on again. You're getting the theme. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back to lunge. Plant your foot, come up. Warrior one. You can even bring your arms straight up here. Now we're going to fold forward. Keep the back foot where it is. And begin to shift your hips back. You can walk your hands back on the blocks if you need to, working your left leg toward straight. That doesn't mean it's there necessarily, just the direction that you're going. On your next inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Second side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back. Turn those left toes down. Plant the foot. Rise up. Hands on hips or wherever you'd like. Now on your next inhale, we're going to fold forward. Hands to the blocks. Keep your feet where they are. You can walk the hands back a little on the blocks if you'd like. Work the right leg now towards straight. On your next inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. Okay, so we're going to add on here again. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see a little different angle for what we're going to do next. But you can stay right where you are. Okay, so same start. We're going to inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot back into a lunge. Now here's where you have a couple choices. You can keep the hands on the blocks, keep them flat, or you might like to move the blocks a little out of your way. Bring the hands down. Step your left foot back, down dog. Pause here. You might like to bend one knee, straighten the other leg. A couple different options here for stepping one foot forward. You can step the foot forward, step it wide, or just come to hands and knees for a moment. Then bring your foot forward, curl the back toes, turn and plant them down. So here we are. You can even grab your blocks back. We're going to come right back to that warrior one. Rise up. Now, exhale, fold hands to the blocks. Step your back foot forward. Pause, forward bend. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Other side. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway up. Now you're going to inhale, step the left foot back. Now here's your choice again. Keep the hands on the blocks or move them a little bit forward. Step your right foot back. Down dog. Few breaths here. Pressing under your thumb and first finger, especially in your hands. And now again, your choice, how you want to step that front foot forward. Left foot forward, right toes turned down. You can move your blocks forward if you'd like. And then when you're ready, rise on up. Now we'll bring the hands back to the blocks. Step the back foot forward, pause. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms by the sides. So now we're going to turn and step wide on the mat. And you can turn your long ways if you'd like. Hands are on the hips. We're going to turn the left toes in, right leg and foot out. So here we're going to bend and straighten the leg a few times. And next time you're through the bent knee, go ahead and hold it right there. Arms reach out. Palms face the floor. Now left hand's going to come to the hip. Right forearm's going to come above the right knee. Roll the top shoulder up and back. Reach the arm out over the ear, side angle. Now left hand comes back to the hip. You can bring your hand to the shin, knee, thigh, block, whatever you'd like. Work the right leg towards straight. Left shoulder rolls up. Fingertips reach to the ceiling, triangle. Now hands come back to the hips. Bend through the front knee. Come on up. Turn the feet parallel. Second side. Now right toes turn in. Left leg and foot turns out. A few times here. Bend and straighten that leg. Next time you're through a bent knee, hold it. Reach your arms out. Palms face the floor. Turn your head, look over your front fingertips. Right hand comes to the hip now. Left forearm above the left knee. And take that right arm, reach it out over the right ear. And now right hand comes back to the hip. Left hand to any of those places we just talked about. Work the leg towards straight. And right arm can reach up for triangle. Right hand to the hip. Bend through the left knee. Come up. Turn your feet parallel. Step your feet together. So we're going to play a little bit with coming into a pigeon here. So I'm going to have a blanket and a block available for my left side. So if you want to set those up, you can too. We'll start at the top of the mat. One block is fine here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the block. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Now you can bring your hands down to the mat, bend your knees as much as you need. Step your feet back to a down dog. Now once you get here, you're going to bend your left knee, draw it in towards your belly, and tuck it down so that your left foot is in front of your right thigh. Now here's where you're going to grab your blanket, your block, whatever you need, so that as you shift down, you can have your block in front of you if you'd like. You have space for your hip. One option is to scoot your left foot forward a bit and then hold here. You can also hold hands to the mat. You can release the head down if you like. And if your belly is feeling compressed, you can always come up for a moment, bring your hand to it, move it a little to the middle, and then come back down. And we'll take 3 more breaths here. Starting to get into a little bit of deeper hip work in this practice. And after your third exhale, you can move your props out of the way. Place your hands down, tuck your toes, come back to down dog. And now walk your hands back to your feet. Pause. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms by the sides. So let's do our second side. I'm going to turn to face this way. For this one, you can stay where you are. You just want to move your blanket and your block over to your right side for your ease. And when you're ready, you're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Exhale, fold. Now hands come to the mat. Step your feet back. Down dog. When you're ready, this time right foot's going to step in. Right knee comes out to the side. Right foot is tucked in to help protect the knee. Blanket, block, whatever you need. Come under the left hip. And you can always scoot the right foot a little bit forward here if that's comfortable. Hands can stay on the mat or come up to the block. Holding here, maybe moving the belly skin a little to the middle. We'll again do 3 breaths here. After your third exhale, slide your props out of the way. And just tuck the back toe under. Come up for a down dog here. You might like to move a little. And then when you're ready, you can gently bring one knee down, other knee down. You can put a blanket under the knees for extra cushion, or do this from seated. Either way, we're going to inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, tuck chin to the chest, round the back. 2 more times we'll go through this cat-cow. And now we're going to come down to seated. So you might like to grab your blanket. Sit up on the blanket. So we're going to start with soles of the feet together here. You can grab your blocks and place them under your knees if you find your knees are kind of hanging out up here. Or just let the knees open out if they're not chilling up here. We're just going to take a few breaths here, opening through the inner thigh. If you'd like, you can inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward any amount. You can continue that process, inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, folding. Let's do one more breath like this. And then on your next inhale, come on up. Now you're going to take the first two fingers of the right hand, extend your right leg, just roll the skin from behind the knee towards the knee. Tuck your right leg in. You're going to bring it in as close as feels comfortable towards your pelvis. Same thing, left side, roll that skin. And now you're going to either keep this foot here. We're looking for just a little bit of opening in that left outer hip, similar to what we got in our pigeon. Keep it here, or you can begin to work it up. So you might like to have it sit here, keeping your foot relatively straight. So it likes to kind of be in the middle. So you either want it to point or to flex, but to choose one of those options and not kind of hang out in the middle. If it feels possible to move from here, you can bring your block outside the left knee, pick the foot up, move it over on top of your right thigh. So you can see I have some space hanging out here where I could be more supported. So I'm just going to tuck that block in. We'll stay here. One more breath. And now we'll switch sides. So you can remove the block, bring this foot down. Let's just meet in the middle for a moment. Feet together. And now we'll do second side. So extend your left leg, two fingers behind the knee, roll it in. Tuck that foot in as close as is comfortable for your pelvis. Right side, roll the skin, bring that foot in. Keep it here. Next option, pick it up, place it onto the bottom leg. Remember we talked about either point or flex. Another option, get your block ready. You might need it. Pick the right foot up, place it on top of the left thigh, and give your leg a little support. The support lets the muscles really release and open. Otherwise, they're just clenching to help prevent any injury they might find from just kind of chilling there. Let's do two more breaths here. Now we'll go ahead and release that block. Bring your foot down. Last thing we'll do seated, extend your legs out in front of you and just kind of jostle the legs up and down. You might like to windshield wiper the feet. Just give the knees a little bit of rest from that last pose. And now hands on the thighs, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward any amount. So there's nowhere we're trying to get here, really. You can always come up, move the belly skin if you'd like. Tuck it down towards the pelvis, lift it up. And just continuing that process till you get where it feels good for you, and then hold there. Your next inhale, go ahead and come on up. And we're going to come to lay down on your back. So you can move your blanket, and you might like to have it under your head like a pillow. So you can move it so it's where your head's going to be. Lay down on your back. And we'll start with knees bent here. So you might like to just rock the knees a little bit side to side, releasing any tension from the low back. And when you feel even with that, come back to center. Rest your arms by your sides, palms facing down. And now inhale, take your right arm up, touch it back behind you. Exhale, right arm down. Now inhale, left arm up and back. And exhale, left arm down. Let's do 2 more like that each side, just following the pace of your own breath. When you're complete with that, arms can rest by the sides. A few times we'll add on the feet, so we're going to inhale, right foot up, exhale it down. Inhale, second side, left side, foot up, exhale down. 2 more times each side. When you're complete with that, you can keep the feet here, or if you feel more comfortable, you can extend the legs. Arms rest wherever's comfortable by your sides. They can rest on the belly. Now let's start with 5 deep breaths here. As you go, scanning your body from tips of your toes to the top of your head, looking for any places where you can release. And then we'll just drop in here for a short Shavasana. Letting yourself go into the support of the floor. And let's again take 5 more breaths here. Taking your time, you might even like to sigh out your exhale a bit. And after your 5th exhale, whenever that comes, you can bend the knees again, bring the feet in. Check in with your body, make any movements that would feel good. You might wiggle a little through the fingers and toes, or reach the arms overhead. And when you're ready, you can make your way over onto one side. And then come on up to seated. So we'll just take 1 breath together to close out. If you'd like, you can bring your hands together in front of your heart. Gently close your eyes. As you're ready, we'll inhale and exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.